Hello there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of July the 18th through the 24th. Before I jump in, I just want to do a quick update too on the Reiki Apprenticeship Program gifts that you guys have been giving. Thank you so much to everybody who has given since the last video. I think at the last video we were at like 3% of the goal. We are now up to 10% of the goal, so I am very excited about that. Also, I am getting to meet some fabulous people as we talk about what would they like their Reiki to be focused on when I get to give the gift back of some Reiki energy. So I'm just meeting some of the most fabulous people in the absolute world. Who would think there would be so many good people around? So this has turned out to be so much more fun than I could have even imagined. And we are at 10% now. So the good news there is for those of you who have told me, oh, I will give when I have the chance, there is still plenty of opportunity for that. And all the gifts are appreciated no matter what size. So thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who have given. Thank you to the ones who still will give and are planning to give. And let me just jump into the forecast now. So, fellow Scorpios, what we have coming up on Monday is the Eight of Clubs in reverse. Eight of Clubs in reverse just means that things are kind of slowing down around us. So maybe things have been a little bit hectic for a while. This is a little bit of a breather. Some of us, I think we are actually taking this breather. We might be getting away and going somewhere and turning off all electronic devices. But for others of us, I think that this just flat is a quiet day, kind of slowed down. I do feel like it's very temporary, and I feel like a lot of us have been pedaling pretty hard, especially with Mars starting to go forward. I'm not sure if it's still in our sign by the time this week rolls around. I don't know exactly when it moves back into Sagittarius, but I feel like we've been pretty busy just lately, and so this slowdown really feels very temporary to me. It's a great time to catch up on things that have kind of been put on the back burner lately and not taken care of. So, yeah, so things kind of slowing down on Monday. Great day to catch up on stuff. Tuesday, what we have coming up, Scorpios, fellow Scorpios, is the Justice card in reverse. Justice card in reverse just means somebody is evaluating us on Tuesday. So for those of us who have job applications out or we've sent out resumes, somebody may be looking at those resumes or applications trying to decide if they want to bring you on board or not, or bring us on board or not. For those of us who may be dating somebody, that other person may be considering whether they want to take the relationship to the next level with us. For those of us who have a job, we may have supervisors that are thinking about, well, how much of a raise does he or she deserve? Or can this person handle this other position that would pay better? So we're just being evaluated in some way or another on Tuesday, Scorpio. Now on Wednesday, what we have showing up is the Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse is some kind of lifestyle change coming in. This can be eating better, taking out gluten, taking out sugar out of our diets. This can be exercising more. This can be no more smoking, no more drinking, no more street drugs, whatever it may happen to be. But we're doing something that is changing our lifestyle in a way that will give us more health, more vitality as we go through our lives, and probably also in most cases extend our lives as well. That's the whole point of this lifestyle change that we're getting into on Wednesday. Bum ba dum bum. Seems like there was something else I was getting on this. What else was that? Oh, I know what it was that ran through my head too fast for me to say it at the time. Did you know? I found this out recently and I was like, oh, that's not so good. Scorpios actually are like the most prone of all the astrological signs to become addicted to something. I didn't know that before. Yay, huh? All right, so for whatever reason, that came through my head as I was talking about that card, and I'm sure there's somebody that needed to hear that little tidbit of information. Not sure why. But let's move on to Thursday. Five of coins in reverse. Five of coins in reverse is just telling me that there's something going on that is loosening up the budget. And I'm kind of smiling and I'm thinking to myself about when people quit smoking, that saves them a lot of money. That loosens up the budget. Same with drinking or anything else like that. So that could be directly related to the lifestyle change, although not necessarily. But it does kind of fit together to come right after that lifestyle change. But anyway, there is something going on that is loosening up the budget. Maybe we're not buying cartons of cigarettes anymore. Maybe we've paid off our home loan. Maybe we've paid off a car loan. Maybe our company is offering to pay us a housing allowance. All kinds of different ways that this can play out. But there's some kind of new breathing area, breathing space within your budget that's showing up on Thursday. Friday. Friday is the Four of Coins. And this is just telling me that on Friday you're putting a little bit of money in savings, Scorpios and fellow Scorpios. So putting a little bit of money back for savings on Friday. We may have intentions of exactly what we're saving this money for, or we may just be saving it for any opportunities that might come up later or for a rainy day. But putting some money in savings on Friday. Saturday we have the Judgment card showing up. This just tells me that we're having a decision come up on Saturday, Scorpios, that we need to make, and this decision not only affects ourselves, but also affects other people in our sphere of influence. When the Judgment card comes up, this talks about really looking at all the repercussions that we can think of, or all the consequences that we can imagine for this decision that we're making. We're trying to make sure that we're making a decision that is going to work out as well as it possibly can for everybody involved. Sunday, Three of Swords showing up. This is my heartache card. So this just tells me that there's something going on. This can be anything from betrayal by a significant other, to a friend saying something that hurts our feelings, to we see something on the news that just it's really hard for us to see. I had somebody write a comment on a video last week that said when this card came up, what had happened was she was trying to rescue a little animal, like a cat or a little dog or something. And after putting in a lot of effort trying to rescue this animal, the animal died anyway, and that was the way heartache showed up for her. So there's just an infinite number of ways that this can show up, but it doesn't all have to be, huge, terrible betrayal type stuff. It's just something that really, gives us some heartache. All right, so anyway, Scorpio, that is our week. Thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and all the other ways that you guys support me. I do appreciate them all. And those of you who didn't know what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, I'm sure there's not that many of you, but for those of you who didn't, after the credits roll, you'll have a chance to find out what I was talking about. Everybody have a fantastic week, and I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. Um, what I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. um, but if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small. So there's the corrected version of that. And actually, I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person, just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate, and I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.